The applications of bioinformatics. So overview of application of bioinformatics. Basically, we can predict the structure of protein structure functioning through modeling of the sequences here, and molecular interactions can be studied through protein docking or finding inhibitors or activators of proteins. Transcription factor identification, protein ligand interactions can be done, and we can do phylogenetic tree construction. So you can reconstruct the complete evolutionary history of living organisms if you have their simple DNA sequence. Currently 16S rRNA and 18S rRNA is used to derive the complete evolutionary history here. You can see how the genes are flowing from different organisms here, and identify the conserved genes or conserved regions here. You can do simplest analysis, such as simplest protein sequence analysis, such as deriving molecular mass, calculating isoelectric point, instability index, protein stability can be done with the help of bioinformatics. And the heart of bioinformatics, the DNA sequence analysis, can be done using algorithms such as BLAST and Clustal W, Clustal X, and protein analysis, gene predictions, regulatory elements, introns, exon finding can be done here. And the molecular dynamic simulations, drug designing can be done through bioinformatic algorithms. So we'll learn about these algorithms in coming classes here. So all these activities done in bioinformatics can be attributed to different branches of biology here. So in agriculture, the ultimate goal of agriculture is to improve the crops and plants, so which provide nourishment to us here. So the one goal will be cultivate disease and insect resistant plants, healthier, more productive, and the plants which have more nutritional quality, and plants should be able to tolerate to drought, and it should be able to grow in soils here. So bioinformatics helps agriculture to find out the genes or the proteins in some genomes which can help us in getting the plants or cultivating the plants with these good qualities here. Basically, we can, using bioinformatics, can search for the genes in the genomes to best qualities for development of agriculture here. So one example for this one is currently Arabidopsis thaliana is a model organism for diploid plants, and Oryza sativa, model organism for rice, have been sequenced, and the most of the information, genic information, is available, and people should be able to modify those genes, and should they able to design plants with good nutritional qualities here. And there is a application of bioinformatics you can attribute to biotechnology. So development of Bt cotton, so Bacillus thuringiensis cotton here, which is an insect resistant plant or crop. So it is developed because of the those kind of plants can be developed through bioinformatic algorithms through sequence analysis here, and you can improve nutrition quality, find out the genes here. So one example for that one is, you have golden rice, where people use transgenic technologies and bioinformatic algorithms to design a rice plant with carotenoid genes here. So the carotenoid gene is sequenced, and its promoter sequence is understood using bioinformatic algorithms here, and ultimately you can improve nutritional quality here. So currently the bioinformatics has great application in plant sciences here. So it works in cohort with other branches of plant sciences here, and also it helps in the plants which grow in poorer soils here. And bioinformatics can help in animal husbandry through aiding in sequencing projects here. So in a sequencing project, one step is assembling the genomes here. So the best algorithms for assembling the genomes, assembling genomes are developed in bioinformatics here. And second aspect is to find out genes in these genomes and functional regions in the genomes, and try to compare these newly sequenced genomes with already predetermined genomic sequences here. So several applications of bioinformatics are there in animal husbandry. So in medicine, basically to design or develop drugs for treating cancers, heart diseases and diabetes, bioinformatics helps in sequencing genomes and understanding genomic functional regions. And not only this, bioinformatics helps in structural analysis of the regions, so that gene expression is easily understood here, which lead to development of the drugs here. So if you see the drug design cycle here, the classical drug design cycle here, basically it involves a drug R&D and clinical trials here. So the first 1 and 2 years it takes for target ID and validation. That means identifying the protein which is involved in the disease here, and next 1-2 years we try to identify the hit or whatever ligand which will go and bind to that protein to either improve or stop the activity of the proteins here. Then you generate lead and optimize it through experimental studies and also computational studies. Once these steps are done, then we'll go for drug testing in animals, then followed by testing on small set of peoples, and then a comparatively bigger set of people, and huge set, and finally get the approval from the governments to release the drug into populations here. So basically bioinformatics plays key role in drug R&D. So drug R&D, the development of bioinformatics, actually because of the bioinformatics we should be able to design drugs, or should be able to design vaccines in this COVID pandemic situation. So bioinformatics has great application to fight with emerging COVID-19 situation here. So the ultimate goal of bioinformatics is to develop personalized medicine here. So basically for every individual, same drug may not be effective because of the DNA sequence arrangement differs from person to person. That is called as single nucleotide polymorphisms here. So this famous celebrity Angelina Jolie, she has breast cancer here. So because of sequencing technologies and because of bioinformatic algorithm comparisons, she should be able to diagnose that her gene is her BCR or BRCA1 gene is carcinogenic here. So she should be able to stop her or prolong her life with the help of these technologies here. So today doctors are actually using trial and error method to find the best drugs, but basically if you have the genome sequences of individuals, so the advanced bioinformatic algorithms here, so you can get the genetic profile of a human being and design novel drugs here. So this is ultimate or future goal of bioinformatics here. And currently bioinformatics can help in gene therapy here. So identify the genes which are involved in genetic disorders, and then understand the structure of the proteins which is involved in, which is malfunctional in the genetic disorders, and design drugs to stop their activity, or design or use transgenic technologies to introduce the genes to the body here. So bioinformatics plays a key role here, and along with these things it has applications in identify the genes, identify the microorganisms which play role in waste cleanup, and for climate changes, alternative energy sources, biotechnology, antibiotic resistance, forensic analysis and bioweapon creation here. So several applications of bioinformatics are present in microbial genomics here. So we'll learn about these applications. through bioinformatic algorithms, and we'll see the further applications while learning the classes. So in this session, basically I provided a overview of how bioinformatics is integral part of various fields. So what it is done in bioinformatics and how it is attributed to various fields to get the applications here. So in coming sessions, we'll learn about databases that are used in bioinformatics, followed by sequencing technologies. Then we'll learn about data mining and sequence comparisons. So thank you very much for listening here. So during the teachings, I also provide terminal questions, activities, case studies, and important facts related to the session here. So these will be discussed in the main class. Thank you very much for listening to my class. So thank you, Team Bioinformatics.